of a special permit and structural renewal fee for Crown Castle, 1073 Main Street, cell tower, Dish Wireless. The fellow who was, actually, they sent a letter, there was actually something on their way to come and present, but he got stuck in air traffic. So basically, Crown Castle has had a long-standing permit for a cell tower in the town, and they're basically looking to renew their permit. It gets renewed every, I believe, every 3 years. So this is basically just a renewal for the cell tower that will come up every 3 years. So is there any discussion from the, so, all right, I make a motion that we extend the special permit to January 10th, 2029.
Second?
Motion's made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right, great. Next item on the agenda, we're slightly ahead of time, but it's an informal discussion, construction status update for Emerson Place subdivision. And before we start, the former head of the development has sold, and the new current person who is taking over for that is Dave Weinstock, who is here tonight, who will be telling us a little bit about what he's planning on doing, and he's here with Dan American, who was the engineer all along, and they're gonna walk us forward through their path forward to complete success on this project. So if you wanna give us a little introduction.
That's a lofty intro he just kind of lobbed my way.
Would you just
Yeah,
use the microphone?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turn it.
I'll let Dan give kind of an update on the actual status of the subdivision. I can kind of fill in the details. Just to introduce myself, my name is Dave Weinstock. I've actually been Bob Fox's partner for a number of years, so we've done projects for a while. I've mostly been in the background, and then over the years, I just am continuing to move to the foreground. So really, the switch is me kind of taking the A role versus the B role. So for the most part, Bob's still around. We're still working on projects together. He's working more as an advisor than kind of the boots on the ground right now. You want to give an update on kind of where we're at? Yeah.
Sure, so just big picture on the subdivision. All of the stormwater management systems are installed, all the stormwater basins are installed, they're all functioning well. May Road, I think all of the houses on May Road are constructed or under construction. This year, they are moving forward with installing the sidewalk coming off of Ridge Street. That'll be done before the end of this season. The chain link fence that went along the retaining wall there has been installed. Next spring, they'll basically finish up at least both ends of May Road. Are you going to finish up all of May Road next year?
Yes.
Okay.
By the end of the year.
So the goal is to get May Road 100% done, and then we'll come in with as-built and street acceptance plans for May Road. And then April Way and June Way, there are a couple of houses that are under construction on April Way now, no houses on June.
Right, and you have those right now base coated.
Everything's base coated.
Yeah, because I saw that was one of the things that we had done. So, yeah, one of the things that going forwards now that you're more in charge on it is that we are going to make sure that we're more proactive on being ahead of the consultant fees and things. We've occasionally had to poke the bear to chase those along, so we're gonna be more proactive on making sure that we're ahead on that, so we don't end up having to give gentle reminders to make sure that those are funded. And I think other than that, on Emerson, we've done pretty good. The only other thing was, I know there was some feedback from the consulting engineers that to remember to call them on time. There were some times where they were advised late of some work that was going on.
Yeah, the contractor wasn't aware that he needed them to inspect the sidewalk installation.
Yeah, this
so that's
was
been done.
previous to that. I
Yeah.
mean, I know there was a few times where, and I'm sure you'll make them aware of, it's gonna be the same group that's doing it, or are you gonna?
Same contractor.
Okay, so,
Yes.
yeah, but at this point in time, I think they've gotten their act together. I know there was a few times when the inspector said that they were calling them like the day of, hey, can you come down and look at that? So we want to try to respect them for, our peer review. to make sure that they're,
Absolutely. And after they get this bit of sidewalk in, they're basically done for the season, so they
Yeah.
won't be doing anything until next spring.
yeah.
And then they'll go at it pretty aggressively.
Yep, no, and I've been down there, and, yeah, no, I saw after all the rains and everything, I went down there, and everything looks great.
Yeah, the drainage is working well.
Yeah, no, worked, everything looked good down there, so. All right, well, great, well, thanks for coming in, appreciate it. And I think that was all you had, you just wanted to give us, was there anything else from the
No,
board?
just a shout out to Wally and Warren. You know, they work very well in the town hall here. They're very respected. They're very polite when they come in. They know what they're doing. And I'm glad to see that they're still hanging, you know, that you kept them on.
They're still part of the crew.
Absolutely. And that's good to know.
You just fired Bob, that's all.
No, everything I think works really well. The only thing we're hoping to do is just start pushing the speed a little bit where we can. Obviously, the market is part of the challenge here, but, you know, as we map it out, it's really just trying to figure out how to do what's working and just do more of it.
Yep. And that's good for us.
Yeah, the housing market's been a challenge for the
Yeah.
last 8 to 10 months, so that's been an impact.
Yeah, no, we kind of gathered that, so, yeah, so. All right, well, good, well, thanks for coming in,
Thanks.
appreciate the time.
Nice to meet you all.
Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, next item on the agenda is 1073 Next Grid Solar endorsed site plans. We already did that, so that's all set.
Yeah.
Approval of minutes from October 21st. I was at that meeting, right? Yes, it was, okay. So I make a motion that we approve the minutes of October 21st as written.
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
And I'm sure Nicole said aye, 'cause I
Yes.
can't see her, but
She
I can
did.
hear her. Yes, I did. I can hear you. I'm kicking you under the table right now. Let's see here. Scheduled meetings, we have one scheduled for December. We should schedule one for January, which we can do now. And did they have the planning board update that was in here? Do we have that? The one from Bob?
Did he send it? No, I
He
think-
did. No, he sent it.
He sent it to us, but.
Yeah, I don't go
Yeah,
over to
that's-
mail print it. So anyhow, okay, January meeting, so. Hold on, November, December, January. 13th, 20th, anyone have any preference? Nicole?
I can do either.
Okay,
Our December meeting is the 9th, let's see,
want to do the 13th or the 20th?
December,
Camille?
January. The 13th,
Sure,
because the 19th is a holiday, so the 13th would be good.
okay.
Good if I looked at 26. That's why the 13th and the 20th work out.
So let's see, what else? I do want to bring up the fact that, there was a vote at the town meeting for the school project, and there's going to be another special election that's going to be coming up on December 8th, which is the second part of that. That process is that it passed a town meeting, and if the town decides that they want it to go forwards, people have to go to the special election and vote, whatever they want to choose to do. I do want to say, as I was the chair of the committee on that, is one of the reasons we put this whole thing forwards is it's a value to the town. We're going to get $62 million from the state, and that's money that's available for the town of Millis. And if we decide for some reason that we don't want to proceed with that, we also ran it out to see what the cost would be if we did nothing. We did a did-nothing option. Okay, forget it, we don't want to do it. The process there then would be a 10-year process, because we would have to be careful not to trigger energy upcodes or code upgrades. So then it would be a 10-year process, and because of escalation in costs and the fact that it wouldn't be done efficiently, it would actually cost the town more if we decided to go ahead and say that we're not going to do anything. So, you know, we understood when we went into this, our whole mantra the whole way through was that, you know, we've done a lot of building, and we're basically catching up. In the 50s, after the war, a lot of towns had built municipal buildings, and other towns are going through the same thing, where they're going through and they're having to upgrade, you know, buildings that had been built that are basically wearing out. It's happened in many towns where you go through and they fix the library, we fixed the fire station, we built a new police station because we outgrew it. So we understood when we started off, there was a lot of building fatigue in the town, and we understand it. Our view was, and what we went into this whole thing was, that we wanted to do the best value for the town of Millis, and we wanted to make sure we got the best bang for our buck. You know, we are doing the school over, we're reusing the old school, we're adding on to it. We didn't have any bells and whistles, we didn't go ahead and do things that other towns have gone ahead and done. You know, other towns have gone ahead and they've expanded their scope, which isn't covered by the MSBA. We stuck directly to what they would reimburse us for. We ended up with one of the highest reimbursement rates, effective reimbursement rates in the state for our project, because we basically stuck to, you know, we're only doing what we need to do to upgrade the school and make it so it'll last, number one, but it'll also last for another 50 years. So I just want people to, you know, make your decision when you go to town meeting, but understand there was a lot of work put into it, and like I said, our goal was to get the best value for the town of Millis. So, thank you. And Jim, do you want to update? Was there any other?
So really
Things
nothing,
on?
it's very quiet, other than, like you said, town meeting, there was almost, 900 people there.
Yep.
That was pretty impressive.
Yep.
To see both rooms packed, the gymnasium and the auditorium. Next Monday night, we have a presentation, the Millis Minute. It's gonna talk about construction going on in town, and Dan, myself, and Mr. Weiss will present to the select board on projects, upcoming projects, everything we've talked about here, but just for the select board.
All right, good. Let's see, so I think on that, what else? We already approved the minutes while you were gone.
Yes.
We are snapping through things and getting them done.
Who
So,
made the motion? Sorry.
let's see, I made the motion.
And I second, yeah.
And Jim seconded, and it was all in favor, including Nicole.
Yep.
So, all right, well, with that,
Happy Thanksgiving.
unless there's, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, motion, all in favor, say. Aye. All
Aye.
right, great, thank
Aye.
you. Good night, everybody.